My name is Rich Risto, and I am a stranger in a strange land. And today I am in Suzhou at Keyuan Garden. And this seems to be part of a twofer with a pavilion nearby. But I think this video is just going to focus on this particular garden. Now, Suzhou is very famous throughout China for particularly its gardens. These sort of enclosed spaces where feng shui is big and the architecture is ancient and preserved. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Well, let's take a look. I Ching Hall. Basically looks like a study. I was going to read that out loud, but I didn't want to bother the Chinese woman there. So yeah, let's see what this garden has to offer. I have never been here before. Okay, here we have a historical protection marker. Typically these are on the outside of the building, but this one's on the inside. I wouldn't be surprised if there is another one outside of Keyuan Garden. Let's see. So the characters, we have Suzhou City, People's Street, 1963. That's Leo. So, Zhou Liu San Nian. And then Zhou E here. So, two dates here. This is maybe a date of renovation because this is 1991. Alright, moving on. These things you quite often see both in public gardens and public parks and temples. These are called steles. And what these are is it's a type of Chinese calligraphy where the characters are carved into stone. By the way, these are what I think are called turtle shell characters, the originest, oldest of old Chinese characters. Now, over here is a temporary exhibit of porcelain that goes, I think, till July. So this will eventually go away. This building, I'll take a shot of the exterior once I get out of here. This is a Boyue Hall. And so here we have just basically ceramic figures. Woman playing a flute. That looks like somebody either in operatic mode or dancing mode. Look, she's holding a fan, so she could be a fan dancer. And then just vases. Another sort of fan dancer. If you look at the sleeve, you know, the elongation thereof could be a traditional opera singer. More vases, fangirl, sleeping girl, horsey. Alright, so that's basically what's going on here. There's signage in Chinese. I'm not going to bother translating it. So yeah, this is a temporary exhibit. A lot of these gardens have these, just like museums have temporary exhibits. And if I emerge this way, and so this small little building is Boyue Hall. There's a second floor. I didn't see any staircases. In most cases, second floors are purely administrative. So, what else is here? Okay, so I've done no research about this place. I kind of happened on this. I came here to Suzhou today looking for a foreign languages bookstore. And then I just passed this by, and I'm like most of my travels, why not take a look and see? By the way, these stones here, these are river stones. They're lifted from the bottom of the river, and they're valued for how they're weathered and with the holes going through. So they play a fundamental part in garden design. Okay, so this is one of the rear buildings. Again, a lot of times fundamental Chinese architecture, whether it's gardens or housing compounds, are multiple buildings connected to other buildings. This is a lecture hall, as you can see. Well, one with the elevated stage with the desk, and then, of course, scholarly collections of books. So I came in this through the rear. So if we step out into this small courtyard here, there is something to be seen there that looks like, if I'm reading the Chinese correctly, Hai Shui Di. Don't know the last character. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so ancestor worship is a big thing in China. You know, veneration goes on. So the tutors here are Zhengshuan and Zhuxi. I don't know which one is which. But as we can see here, not necessarily a temple per se, because if these figures were meant for worship, there would be a donation box, but you still see areas to kneel. All right, and then, as I said, doing things ass backwards. This looks like the exit, and it's kind of interesting that they put the introduction in English at the exit, but maybe this used to be the entrance and is now the exit. Okay, so this dates Northern Song Dynasty, was the residence of Han Shizhong in the Southern Song Dynasty, fell into disrepair. Okay, so it's older than what I said earlier. I think this was sort of rehabilitated during the Qing Dynasty, and then here we have a mention of Qianlong, which is one of the better, more well-liked governors who actually traveled China to see his empire. And then this is basically a history of this. When it says anti-Manchu 1911 revolution, that's basically the end of the Qing dynasty and the end of imperial China. And then what this is saying is that this ended up belonging to the Provincial Library of Jiangsu. They're talking about bunches of plum trees at it here. And then basically getting to the end, in 2014, the People's Government of Suzhou allocated funds all-around renovation, restored this garden to what it is today. So basically, this garden had multiple uses going back thousands of years, was renovated a couple times, and now I'm out the exit. Okay, so that's Renmin Square. Across the street, I think, is a Stone Carving Museum. And this is Keyuan Garden. Thank you for watching, and if you like to wander around like I do, until next time, safe travel.